Dunton Locks Pottery is located 2 miles south of Detroit Lakes, off Highway 59 by Dunton Locks Park. Open daily 11 to 4. For a closer look at Phil Holton's wood turning, call 346-4780.
My name is Mary Lobbs, and I'm here at my shop, Dunton Locks Pottery. This is where I create and display my pottery. I'm located just a couple miles south of Detroit Lakes off Highway 59, right by Dunton Locks County Park. I'm open daily, 11 to 4 through the summer, and then in the fall, on weekends till the snow flies. If you're interested in seeing how I make this pottery, follow me down to my studio and I'll give you some demonstrations. I'm here today to show you how I make these fun little face jars and jugs. I make these first on the wheel. I throw the piece of pottery on the wheel, and then while it's very soft, I basically just turn and prod the clay until it comes out to a face shape. I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to go get a piece of clay that I just threw on the wheel. I made this morning. I'm pulling it off. And setting it right on here. What I do first, my first step is I have to have really soft clay for this step. So what I do is I use a lot of water, and I'm just manipulating the clay from the inside. I'm going to start with the nose shape first. Hopefully you can see this nose forming here. Okay, I pulled it a little too much there. Just pull that nose back. That sometimes happens. Okay, then I'm making the eyes here and here. And the mouth area and the chin area. What I'm doing here is stretching the clay and having it go into the turns that I want here. The mouth. Now I'm going to step over to this side. Use a couple tools here. The bottom lip. And the top lip, I'm holding that and pressing from the inside out. Now this is very soft, so I can't do the finish work at this stage. But you're kind of getting the idea of just the features of the face, the cheeks. And very personal and up close here. I'm going to make the nostrils. Now, I'm going to do this in 2 stages. This is this part here. You can see with the light what's going on. That's just the basic part of the face. I'm going to set this guy aside because he's very soft. You can see that clay is very supple. I'm going to set this aside and bring down one that's a little firmer, and I'm going to work right in front here so you can see what I'm doing. Now what I do, now that this is firmed up a little bit, I can add some additional features. I'm taking the eye and adding those, adding a little more to the face, the chin line. Now, of course, this is a very quick version of what I'm doing here. Usually I spend a lot more time, but this gives you a general idea. Okay, just adding some details. Now when this is done, dried, I'll go back and do a little more detailing on it, but you have the general idea of what I do to make these little face jars. Now I'm going to set him aside and show you the different stages here. These pots here, the dull finished ones, these are low fired pieces of pottery, and these have been sanded after I low fired them. These are now at the stage where I can glaze them. They're fired at about 1800 degrees. They're at that terracotta stage where they will still absorb moisture. So when I put glaze on them, which is a liquid glaze, it'll absorb into the piece of pottery, and it will be very nice to fire then, because the glaze will be part of it. This piece and these pieces are all fired already. They've been fired at 2,100 degrees. These make great canisters or just fun little jars to have around the house. Here I have a fun little cup of joe. These little fun guys are a little more extensive because I have to add the eyes and the teeth to these. And here, little treat jars. My favorite treat, M&Ms. If you want to have a treat, come on out to Dunton Locks Pottery. Thanks.
Mary Lobbs lives and works as an artist in the Northwoods of Minnesota. Inspired by nature, all her pottery is wheel-thrown and hand-carved. See these and others at Dunton Locks Pottery.